Mr. Ash Mufare, uh, who has used his idea to bring financial revolution in Mr. Ash Mufare, uh, who has used his idea to bring financial revolution in Mr. Ash Mufare, uh, who has used his idea to bring finance in the world, and he did not kept his idea to benefit himself, but shared it to uplift society and bring happiness in the life of millions. So there is a very good article I was reading a few days back, and the name of the article was Die Empty, Die Empty, and the article was by Todd Henry. The author was inspired and got this idea of writing this book while attending a business meeting when the director asked the audience, "Where is the richest land in the world?" The director asked the audience, "Where is the richest land in the world?" So one of the audience answered, "The richest is the oil rich Gulf states." Another added, "Diamond mines in Africa." Then the director said, "No, it is the cemetery." Yes, it is the richest land in the world because millions of people have departed from it. They have died. And they carry many valuable ideas what did not come out of the light and benefited others. It's all in the cemetery where they were buried. Inspired by this answer, Todd Henry wrote his wonderful book Die Empty, where he did his best to motivate people to pour out their idea and potential energies in the community and turn them into something useful before it is too late. The most beautiful of what he said in his book is that do not go to your grave and you carry inside you the best that you have always choose to die empty. Die empty is a new expression and unique on its own way. At first glance, you will think it is normal. But I was surprised to know the true meaning of this new expression. It is to die empty of all the goodness that is within you. Deliver it before you leave the world. If you have an idea, perform it. If you have a knowledge, give it out. If you have a goal, achieve it. Love, share, and distribute. Do not keep it inside. Do not keep the goodness inside of you and die full of ideas and be the delicious meal for the earthworm in the grave. So, Mr. Ash Mufare has delivered this idea to the world, and this idea is on passive. Most of us live the stubborn idea that we will always have tomorrow, but sooner or later, all of our tomorrows will run out. So, are you empty? I think we all weigh thousands of tons of goodness, creativity, love, and hope that we can give. We have not given all of it, except a little. Now, I wish that we start the race to give and remove every atom of goodness inside us. We should learn how to find the and sustain our patience and creativity even in the bad times. Ash has shared all his idea, all his goodness, creativity, passion, love, hope, and knowledge to make this world the best place. So we all thank you, Ash, from bottom of our heart. God bless you. And
Oh.
today is birthday of our beloved Ash Mufare, and really we all bless, pray that God bless you with a healthy and long life. Thank you,
Wow.
Comfort. Thank you for me.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, sis. How did you find that powerful start from Dr. Mozi? This is
Uh,
Dr. Modi for you guys. Let's try to share. This is way too much information to be wasted. And if you don't share this information and you die the next minute, God forbid, then you would have died empty. Share this message, please. Somebody needs to join us here now and benefit from it. Maybe your joy of delivering could just be sharing good information with someone from someone, right? Sis, I don't know. Do you want to go first, or should I? Come on, I give you
nah,
the
you,
word.
you know me. My motto is to die empty. That means
Yes,
I need to
and
enter into heaven, and
you
there's
know,
no clang 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 on my body, because they will be asking me.
daily I repeat this sentence in my mind,
Yes,
uh, 10 to 15 times or 30 times a day. Die
Yes,
empty, die empty, die empty.
yes.
And
yeah,
really, this is a very very good slogan. Good slogan.
you,
yeah,
you that's very true, sis, because sometimes some of these things, if somebody doesn't highlight them or you don't
mm,
attend such webinars like this guy attended and wrote that empty, we go along and we think that we do a lot, but then the real much that we need to do is hidden in there. And sometimes maybe out of shame, out of insecurity, you are not sure if it's going to be useful, and you take it to the grave. I think I'm just happy with the fact that he is sharing this using a typical example of someone who has emptied it all. And
mm,
that person being a person whose birthday we are also celebrating today, Mr. Ash Mufare, the CEO of our global movement on passive. Listen, Ash has done it, and he himself, he teaches that, just the fact that he said, if you can think something, you can do it. If you can think something, you can equally say it. And if you can think something, you can write it down. You just want to empty it, because why this topic came, if we don't know, because my worry, like, sis, you know how much we have tried to bring this up here, that it's not because somebody has guaranteed you success that you are going to succeed. Some people will see this success, joke with it around, and let it fall off their hands. They watch it go down the drain, because they did not do the necessary bits, like asking, what do I do with this? Why did it come my way in the first place? So if we don't ask ourselves these questions and we don't listen to testimonies from others, we are afraid we will die and take it home. And I know I heard that, when they were doing this presentation, when we started sharing the opportunity, one time Mike Ellis said, when you join on passive, you build a legacy and live for your children and their generations. You live long, and then you die smiling. So when you die empty, I'm sure you die smiling, you die relieved, you go with joy and happiness, and you are so light because there's no burden. You are sure everybody is being taken care of. See, I can go on and on. This show belongs to Dr. Modi, but let's comment so that he goes back to business and feed us. Thank you.
it's important that you said that, because it's very important that there's some skills that we need to upgrade ourselves. You understand me? Like our CEO always said, you need to go and read. Take for example the blogs that we have, on passive. We have blogs there. Read about those things. Read, because just like we've been hearing, that just because we were guaranteed 100% success does not mean
Mhm.
that if you don't know how to run the business, or don't you are not sure of how to run it, then you are not going to be successful. Take for example, if I may give example, and Dr. Moody, you bear with me on this one. Take for example, okay, this account, we've activated my account. Okay, OConnect comes out, I've subscribed to OConnect, but the next bit, O tracker come out, for example, and maybe I had, let's say, $250 in my, kitty, and then instead of leaving it in my account, and to make sure I use it to activate O tracker, I withdraw it and eat it, and then use it for something else, and I don't have money to buy O tracker. That is not a very good, what we like call a good business decision. You understand me? So I think in this process, that is what I'm looking at going forward? Where are people who say, there's money in my account? Oh, then they forget the fact that, look, you need to be disciplined. You need to know how to, I will like call it, strategize. Just like we were talking about personal development, those are part of personal development. And then know how to operate this business properly. If you don't, I know we try a lot on Heroes, but as much as we try, that doesn't mean that there are people that are not going to be, I will like call it, don't know how to operate this business. You understand that kind of thing. So it's important that we do go research into personal development, invest in ourselves as well. If you have to pay for a seminar or go freely or look online on YouTube, on the rest of them, to build yourself up to get for you to get to a place where, like Dr. Modi said, you need to die empty. And it's one of my sayings. I tell Comfort all the time, because everything that you have will be used here on earth. They don't need it in heaven. It's useless. You understand me? So when you enter and you're having clank, clunk, clank, clank, clunk, clunk, all the stuff that you're supposed to have dropped on earth to bless somebody entering into heaven or with you, they're going to be asking you, oh, why did you bring all of that? You could have used it to bless this one. You could have used it to bless that one. You could have used it. Why did you, hoard that knowledge? So it's important that we take advantage of our Dr. Modi that is here to, just to gain some more experience and get some more personal development without having to pay for it.
Okay.
I know, Dr. Modi. Before you go ahead, or anyway, I'll let you. Maybe you just want to chime in. I'll let you go first. I can keep this for now. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I would like all of you to know that our CEO Ash, if you have heard him, uh, from his speech and from his webinars, I have extracted few points, you know, and from that few points, I have made the pillars of success,
Mm-hmm.
how to get success. And there are 9 pillars of success. There are many, but very important, there are 9 pillars, which I have learned from Ash, that how to be successful. As Funmi was telling that discipline is needed and other things. So if we go one by one, the first pillar is the decision. Decide. Decide means to make a decision and engage today and then do not turn back. This is a very important point. When you make a decision, do not turn back. So don't make the quick decision. Think over it and then work on it and never turn back. Second, which I learned from Ash, is commitment. Commit to the skills. You need the skills to succeed. Commit to learn the skills and do not stop until you have them. Never give up. You must commit to the skills and you have to learn that skill. Whenever you want to be successful, you must learn the skills. Third is habits. Create good habits that you exercise every day and achieve your dream. Your habits must be perfect, your habits must be good, because with the bad habits you can never get success. So habits is, I will not go in detail, that sometimes it's a different topic, we can take only on habits. So today I am taking only the points. Fourth is association. Create your own environment. You are the sum of the top 5 people you surround yourself. You are the sum of the top five peoples you surround yourself. So your association must be good. You must associate with good peoples if you want to be successful. Fifth point is think bigger. And this is the quality which our CEO have. He is thinking so big that we cannot imagine. It's out of our imagination. And the example is the I've seen few days back in Dubai. So his imagination is so big, you know. No company can even imagine to take the full metro station. I think no company have taken even. There are big companies on digital platform, big companies of AI, but no one have or will take such a big decision to sponsor a metro station. So always work to achieve bigger things. Never feel like you have arrived. Never feel like you have arrived. Keep on thinking big. Sixth is very important, that is let it go. Whatever is holding you back, whatever is holding you back, like anger, pain, doubt, negativity, let it go away and start as soon as possible. Seventh pillar is create a vision. Don't just buy into your company's vision. Create your own vision. What you want from this dream, what you want to achieve, you have to create your own vision. Everyone have different visions. So you must have your vision, that what you want. Eighth is the game plan. Create a game plan, strategize, and execute that plan every day. When you create a plan, it's not a one time game. You have to do it every day. If you're doing something, you have to do it every day. Then your plan will get success. But if you do it someday and don't do it other day, then you will never get success. And ninth, very important, is decide to work. Work hard every day towards your goal and never give up. These are nine pillars to your roadmap of success. Master them with all diligence. You will be on your way to the top. Put in the action. Big achievers have a wonderful evening. Limited possibilities. Limitless possibilities.
Wow.
So the big achievers, they have the limitless possibilities. So these are the nine pillars which I have learned from our CEO.
Oh my God.
Nine pillars of success.
Listen, I just had goosebumps, listening to this. Guys, let's actually discuss this. I want to see what people say in the chat, and I'll highlight it and let's share together. So, Sister Fumi, be ready to roll. Dr. Modi, we need to discuss, we need to chat on these points. I think I took down every bit of thing, but then if I miss out on anything, I would definitely listen to this. Somebody needs to hear this, guys, because if you're joining us here now, thank you for joining. And Dr. Modi is here with us to discuss personal development because we believe that Ash has already given us success. And it's not strange to know that you will sit like this and watch someone let this success go down the drain because they did not know what to do with it or to do to in order to actually hold it tight and do something with it, So, Dr. Modi, I agree with you because when you say these things, you see Ash from one step to the other from the onset because, when you say the very first thing was decision and engagement, that day when it came to his mind, I know I will call it 2018, and Dr. Sister Fumi will say Ash has been incubating this for long until it finally hatched in 2018. But then he thought about it, and he was like, there is something wrong. I just want to be this change that I want to see. He did not sit and complain because complaining is just what we call grumbling and staying. You just grumble and stay, you nag, and nothing happens. He took the decision, follow all of these things as Mr. Dr. Modi has listed here. And here we are. We have something to hold on to just to make sure we die empty. So how I look at this, and Dr. Modi and Sister Fumi, is that what Ash is doing, he has given us all of these ideas and everything he has in a way of equipping us to kind of start the giving race, to do all of these things. So from idea wise, from education to material to anything we need, we have it all from our leader. And I think that it's a journey worth moving. And all we need to do now is ask our questions, go through Dr. Modi's list and ask, where am I lacking? What do I need to add or subtract? How do I, maybe get your own rules, or how does Dr. Modi call it, and bring them here and let's discuss. So, Sister Fumi, I don't know, but then I'm so blessed listening to this. Definitely, you'll go a long way from me. So I don't know about
Yeah,
others, guys. Let's
yeah,
hear
yeah.
what it is.
I,
Sister
I
Fumi, go ahead.
I love the fact that Dr. Moody listed these nine, points. But you don't forget, as an individual, you know yourself and you need to be true to yourself. Which
Yes.
area do you think you are lacking? If you look at those points, there are 9 points. You know, which area do you think you're lacking? And you need to first start from there. You've made the decision. Okay, hooray, hallelujah. Thank you. Now you need to be engaged, and you must not turn your back. You understand that kind of thing. So, but which area? Because we all look at ourselves and think, okay, so which area am I, lacking here? Or which area am I not doing so well that I need to learn, from others? Don't forget, we have said you don't need to know anything technical, as about technology, but these are things that we need to know personally. And like someone will say, oh, how does the business run? How do we make something out of this? And I'm thinking, okay, this person must be a new person, or they are a person that is not new but had not been engaged. That means that person is lacking in that area. And that comes under the fact that that person was not engaged. You understand me? That person
Right.
was not engaged. So I think starting from what I love the points that Dr. Moody has given us, but everybody needs to go and check themselves with this point. It's like put it side by
Uh,
side. Where am I lacking?
Yeah.
for me,
Yes.
sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
There is one more point,
Okay.
uh, and very important, which
Mm,
I forgot to mention,
mm.
and that point is prayer. Prayer,
Prayer.
Yep.
Prayer.
Yep.
and
Prayer.
I can say it's the first pillar.
Mm,
So you have to pray to God, to Allah, to give you strength to achieve
mm,
your goal,
mm,
and pray not for easy life.
mm,
Pray not for easy life, but for strength to endure a difficult one.
You know.
mm,
Yes. 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 Yes.
So
It's just a. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Doc. Yeah. Go ahead.
all of us have been through a situation where we feel stuck and we don't know exactly what to do. We human beings get easily disheartened
mm,
when some unexpected thing happens. We plan for easy life. We perform all our activities with our goal in mind. We forget that whatever we do and are able to accomplish also is only with God's grace. Then why do we blame Him and lament when things don't go as per our liking? Why do we start underestimating our capacity to do something? Why do we give up? The truth is, we have the power to push through no matter how difficult the situation is. The power of choice is in our hand, and all it takes is to make a decision to change how things are.
Mm-hmm.
Don't allow yourself to be held prisoner by your negative thoughts and destructive habits. Instead, change your mindset and take a necessary action to move forward. Many people turn to God and pray for an easier life. We all know that whatever happen in our life is with God's will, and we cannot stop from happening it. So why we not pray for stronger backs to carry the burden, the strength and endurance to face any challenge life throws at to us? So we must pray to God to give us the strong backs, and the prayer
Wow.
is the most important thing. Thank you.
Yes. You know what, Sister Fume, I just wanted to ask a question. It seems like Dr. Moji read my mind. He gave me all the answer that everything I wanted, because I was like, sometimes people really plan well. They go through all these stages, but then they get stuck somewhere because they fail before they know it, and then they give up. But then you have just answered it all, and I'm just like, all right, I think we need to move on. So, sis, if I don't know if you have anything to do, or should we let Dr. Modi move ahead if he
No,
has?
it needs to move ahead, miss.
All right. Okay. Sure. It's yours, Dr. Modi.
Uh, I want to tell a very good story because people tell me the storyteller. So this story is from the country Iraq. Iraq. So Iraq capital is Baghdad. So there was a merchant from Baghdad, and he entered one shop which have lot of jars put in the shelves with different essence. So marveling at the beauty of the place, he asked, "Sir, what is sold here?" Because only jars are seen. So the owner of the shop, he told, "We sell the gifts of God. We sell the gifts of God."
That's a good one, though.
The merchant was surprised with the answer and asked, "And how much they cost? How much do they cost?" So the shop owner said, "Nothing. Here all is free." Observing carefully what the traveler could see the labels: jug of love, jug of faith, packages of hope. So all this is written on the jars. Jug of love, jug of faith, packages of hope. So the merchant said, I said, the person who came in the shop for buying said, "I want a big jug of love, all the packages of hope, 3 jars of faith for me, my family, and my friend." The shop owner carefully prepared the order and handed him a small box. Handed him a small box. Surprised, the customer exclaimed, but how can everything I have asked for be in this little tiny box?" He asked me, "I asked you uh, all these things, and how you can put it in a little box?" Smiling, the shop owner replied, "In the God store, this is God's store. In the God store, we do not sell fruits. We sell only seeds. You have to sow them."
Oh.
So,
Oh my God.
so Ash has provided us with all the seeds. Now we have to sow them. We have to grow the big trees of on passive in the world. So, and all this is free of cost. Why I'm sitting here in front of you? I'm not sitting here for any money, or you two are not here sitting any for money. We are just here sitting to develop the personality for our founders, to give them some message. We are not getting anything. But Mr. Ash has given us the mission healing. Again, I say, which I told in the last uh, our program, that mission healing.
Yeah, in our last chat,
Mission,
yes.
the mission to heal the souls, the mission to heal the negativity, the mission to heal the difficulties. So all this thing, every founder is doing in his or her way. We are trying to give little as much as we can give to the world, and this is taught by our CEO. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Sis, how did you find this last piece? Because I'm just like wondering because I don't know. I was the whole time I thought that Ash has done it all. He has chewed it and it's just left for me to swallow. But no, truly, he's just sown a seed
Mm,
because we need to go out there and plant and then
yes.
water it, weed
Yes.
it, watch it
Mm,
grow, and do
mhm.
all of this stuff. And
And
what
we still
it's
need
all
we need
about,
to
guys. I
prune
really
it
want to
as
hear
well.
what you think.
We need
I'll just let you go
pruning.
first. Sis. Just make a
Pruning.
comment. I'm watching the comment
I
section,
was gonna
guys. Say
say,
something.
we need to prune it. I love the ones that you mentioned, but don't forget, you need to prune for that seed to bring forth more fruit. You need to keep pruning it. So that means you do some self-reflection. Look at yourself again. Sit down. Okay, what have I done this month? Who did I help
Pruning and
this month?
purging.
Pruning.
Yes.
Exactly. Pruning needs to be done. There's some things you will need to and then some things you need to bring back in and think, okay, all right.
Uh-huh.
And then just this last, meeting we had with our CEO, I love the fact that you mentioned think bigger. He said it. He said, oh, you need to think bigger. You need to dream bigger. He's mentioned it twice, dream and then thinking. So you need to, and then how you carry yourself as well. You need to start learning to carry
Mm-hmm.
yourself, not like he said, not in arrogancy, not in
Yep.
rudeness, but in humility. You know.
Yeah, as in somebody on a mission to uplift humanity. I think
Yes.
that's how what I get from what you are saying, sis. I
Yes.
want to go back to the parable of the seed again because this means a lot. Sis, this seed needs to be sown. This his parable takes us back to the Bible. This seed needs to be sown on fertile ground. So, like your pruning, you're talking about the purging because you need to clear the soil, you need to fertilize it or put manure, not fertilizer, or whatever you want to, before you finally put in this seed without which it will not grow. That is where we come back to where we will have success in our hands and somebody will let it go down the drain because they received it already as a fruit and not a seed. And so they did not sow it, So, guys, I think this is just powerful. And I hope
Before
that,
you move forward, just on that note, let me piggyback on what you are saying there, because one thing that
yes,
came to
sis,
my mind is especially those that when they got the founder account, someone had to pay for them. They didn't have to pay for
you
it,
know,
so they received it as a fruit, not as a seed. You understand me? They didn't see that as a seed. They saw it as a fruit, and then now when it comes to you activating your account, is like, where? What do you want me to? I'm really fed up with this. I don't think I
right,
understand what's happening here. Not only because of that, but because they did not see it as a seed at all. They saw it as a fruit.
right. Oh, wow.
Yes, you're right.
That,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Sure, Dr. Modi. If you have another comment to make to this, it's just a wonderful session, and I think that, guys, I really do hope we make good use of this. People need to watch this. It just needs to go places so that it makes a difference because we cannot just sit and watch Ash do all of this. He has done his job. He has sown his seed, right? It's growing. He's harvesting the fruit now, and so he's sharing the seed back to us. I don't know, Dr. Modo, if that's what you see in your message too, but then let's discuss this a bit.
Yes, you are right. Ash has uh, given us the seeds in the beginning, and we all helped him to sow that seeds because these 14 lakh founders who joined on passive, they are along with they are with Ash to fertilize the land, to put the seeds, and to water the plants. And now, when this tree of one passive has grown big, now the whole world, will get benefited with it. So we are the lucky people. We 14 lakh, 14 million uh, founders who have worked along with Ash to make this mission a success. And I know the world will remember us. World will remember us when they will see that this tree of one passive and the fruits on it. The fruits are the products which we are going to deliver to the world. O Connect, O Academy, O Blast, O Tracker, O Train, O Staff, O Accounting. So many products. So the people will just climb the tree or uh, take their fruits from the tree of one passive, and when they will use these fruits which Ash and we 14 lakh founders together have grown for the world, then as we say that this is a God's mission and we are the part of this mission. So the work which Ash has given us for healing the souls, healing the difficulties, healing the sorrows, will really be remembered, and we will be happy when the people will get this uh, healing from us. So, I would also like to ask two of you some few questions.
Yes, go.
Tell me, tell me, have you seen any of the business which is having the money and the social welfare together? No business. These two are the different parts:
Yes.
earning the money and doing a social job. But as you see, and as we have seen in the Hyderabad office, that Ash is giving so many gifts to the children, so many gifts to the orphanages, and so many gifts to his workers, to his staff, to the founders. So, and giving when there is no business, nothing has started. At that time, we get all this. So, how big it will be and how pleasant it will be when we will see this oblast. We don't know how, we don't know about this product. Still, we don't know. But I know that when this product will come in the world, oblast, then it will be a real blessing for us. Real blessing.
Indeed.
So, what do you
In-
say? What you two say about this product?
Yeah, sure, sure. We'll say we will say the same because Dr. Modi, that is why it's hard. Sometimes, especially people who don't understand, they will not see it when you see on passive more of a humanitarian movement than a business, right? Because of this thing you are talking about. Because yeah, what we know that business is all about money, but no, the money is just here because yes, you need it to fund the movement, but then it's all about that movement. It's all about that social well-being or welfare of everybody, uplifting humanity, putting smiles on people's faces. For the first time for the first time I knew that somebody can have something like this and be sharing with people, layman like myself. And for the first time I've seen where people combine the two, humanity and wealth and money and stuff like that, and they go perfectly well together. And just to prove the fact that yes, life is supposed to be like this, but then people decided for centuries to do it the other way around. So it's just a wonderful opportunity. And I think that what we know now is the questions you are saying, I think we can also only answer it right by going out there and doing what Ash's vision was. Going out there and just doing the right thing, doing the needful so that we die empty, because we cannot afford to carry this home. It will not contain us in no way. So I think we're on the right place. So sis, I think if you can make a comment, because I think Dr. Modi wants to hear from us. I hope I spoke sense. Then
Hmm.
we'll make a quick round on all connect so that we invite people to let people know. But then you go ahead and answer Dr. Modi, and then let's see
I,
what we do.
I would say I've not seen any company that does that. They don't do either. They do a percentage of it, and that means let's take for example welfare. You understand me, but not even to the detriment of themselves. So I wouldn't say there's any company that has done both together at a higher quality and a higher level. There's no company at all that has done that whatsoever. And I've not seen it. It doesn't exist until when or passive came. So to be honest, I just want to draw on what our CEO said. Ash said one of the days, during one of our webinars, he said, the real joy that is looking forward to is in about 2 or 3 years, where it takes a testimonial of exactly what people have done with what they have received, and the people that they have helped, and the lives that they have changed, and the situations that they've been able to influence positively. And I think that is where it brings us to where Sister Comfort was saying we've received the seeds, but now we need to go out and actually do what we were called to do.
Okay, Comfort. I want to end today's our webinar, with a story.
Yes.
With a story. It's a
I
very
love
short
your
story.
stories.
It's a very short story, but it highlights the three things which we are learning in on passive. The two beggars knocked on the door asking for bread. One beggar was given a loaf and sent away. The other was kept waiting and waiting. At length, the second beggar became concerned. Why am I being denied? What is so lacking in me that the other one has favored over me? He asked himself. Unknown to the beggar, the fresh loaf has been begged for him inside the house. So let's remember that God's delay are not always his denial. God's delay are not always his denials. His timing is always perfect, never ever late. So it just takes a little patience, it takes a lot of faith and gratitude, but it worth the wait. So we are waiting in on passive. We have waited for more than 5 years, but it's not a denial. It's a delay from the God, and it's for our goodness. So let's keep patience. Let's have a lot of faith in our CEO, in our company, and gratitude towards God. Thank you.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you, Dr. Modi. Thank you. We can keep you here. When my daughter saw the flyer, she was like, "Is he the one who tells stories?" I said, "Yes, he is." Say, "Oh, I think it's going to be a nice show." I said, so everybody knows you and they appreciate all you do, Dr. Modi. We really appreciate it. This has been one of the sweetest days, because this is what we call valuing on passive, right, Sister Fumi?
And
So yes,
definitely, definitely,
yes. So
definitely.
yeah, Dr. Modi will still give you chance now to actually go on or connect. That's our very first baby that we've put out there in public for anybody to consume and stuff. So we just want to give you a few minutes to dwell on O Connect and tell people why they should have a look at it, because there's a free version out there. So, and then that would be your closing remark, please. So go for it, bro. Dr. Modi, can you hear me? Oh, see, it could be that he's freezing. I'm not sure, but then maybe you go first. Then Dr. Modi can come in the middle or the end. We just want to take this last round, sharing or the excitement about All Connect that's out there.
Definitely, I would. People should not forget the fact that if you have the old one, that's where I want to come in. You need to delete it for you to go back and have the new desktop one that is supposed to be out, because that one was, we were told to delete them. So if you had one that you downloaded before, please make sure you delete it and re-download the new one. I'm telling you, and try and reach out to someone in it, people in your network, or if you cannot, you don't know how to set a webinar or conference up, join one when you see the link on anywhere. It's very important that you do that, because you get to have an understanding and learn from there, and then you can go and do yours as well.
All right, yes. So, guys, and Dr. Modi, can you hear us now? You need to unmute yourself. You need to unmute. Okay. I was just saying, Dr. Modi, that you should use, maybe you make a quick closing remark, then commenting on All Connect, so that we tell people, especially people who are just watching from outside, how exciting it is, and
Yes,
letting them know that, yeah,
yes,
so go for it, Doc, please.
yes. O Connect is having beautiful features. Beautiful. It's a beautiful product, and we are still working on it. And I would like you all to wait for a few days, and before you give your O Connect link to your friends or your relatives, please wait for a few days, because still we are working on it, and we don't want anyone to get a bad impression for it. So it's my advice that we wait for a few days, and when it's fully perfect with all the emojis, and it's so nice. This product is so nice. I know the face are so clear that it looks the people, they look very beautiful in O Connect. It's a glowing face and all. It's really good, and voice is very good, and other many features are there. You can share a PDF there. You can share many of the products on the screen you have. You can play the video. You can play the music, and many features are still to come. We are still learning. We don't know how perfect we are, and please give few days, 1 or 2 weeks, and it will be a amazing product. And the few peoples which from the technical field whom I talk about it, and I give the link to them, and I told them that we are still developing it. So they say that no company, like, I don't want to take the name of any company, but they say that no company, when they launched, had this much features which O Connect is having. And really, when it will be a complete product, then the world will see how big it is and how good it is. So just wait for a few days, and you will see the magic.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Dr. Modi. And of course, guys, let's keep it up. Like Sister Fumi says, let's go ahead and keep on keeping on, because it's our new baby. We just want to hold our hands on it, just wait for any opportunity and pop into any O Connect webinar you see around, or you create one and invite people, because like we say, O Connect, right where it is now, is just the first release. But our first release here,
Yes,
Ash calls it ugly. Meanwhile, nobody has ever seen that on planet Earth. Our ugliest version is the best thing that the world has so far. So if you want to go ahead and try it, I would say, Dr. Moti, to be honest, I have the courage, and I'm so proud of myself to say, go for it and give it and have a look, because it is powerful. In our eyes, it's because we own it and we know what we have. But then
yes,
nobody has up to what we have now, which is just our first release. So if you can, still click on the anywhere, there are links everywhere. If somebody is telling you about it, have a look and see what we have, And then you won't believe that that is just the first release, and the real thing is on its way. Because even this first release, it still has the features, it has everything, it has very powerful stuff that nobody has seen before now. But then, guys, this has been a wonderful session. Let's do well and share. We need to do this. If we can't do that, we are doing this to complement what Ash has already equipped us with. And so it is good to go. My brother Callisto, thank you so much. You always do this to us, and we really do appreciate you. God bless you so much, bro. Thank you. So, guys, it's Thursday. Dr. Modi has come again. We really do hope he has time, because he's got a bottomless pit of information out there. So, guys, let's all pray for time. I'll behave myself to calculate time well, so that I don't put you under pressure. Thank you, guys. See you again soon. The day is still young. I think our two brothers, Collins and Andy, they will surely be here tonight with a digital blueprint. I'm not sure what topic yet, but they will surely be here at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And of course, this platform is always busy. Keep watch and see you soon. Much love. Thank you, Dr. Modi. Have a
Thank you,
wonderful
Dr.
day.
Modi. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye.
guys. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.